Head to woodwardsports.com and click on Shop. Get the latest in Detroit sports apparel and exclusive Woodward sports gear. Woodwardsports.com can get the whole team outfitted. Love the Pistons, Red Wings, and Tigers? We got something for you, too. Shop online at woodwardsports.com.
You've got 20.
Hit me.
Peter, don't.
Hit me.
21.
Hit me.
Peter.
Hit me.
That's 30.
Hit me.
Oh, boy. Good morning. How are you? Everything well? No, it's not. You know it's not. We're all kind of dragging. One of those nights. KG doing like triple duty yesterday. I think KG said he went to bed at 6:10 this morning and set the alarm clock for 6:20. So we'll check in with him for a second. Maz is in. Is he still down in Tennessee? JB's here. Young Justin is here. So you know what? We gotta have some conversations today. Okay? A few things. And sometimes they aren't good conversations. Can I throw this out there for just a second? Right now, the Detroit Lions are a good football team.
Facts.
I don't like saying it. You don't like hearing it. I think they're a good football team. One thing that is absolutely positively terrifying me, and we were just talking about this before the show started. You guys, if we're going to be honest, we've been bullied multiple times this year. The bully's been bullied. And last night, not so much as KG and I were talking about on the defensive side of the ball, but that offensive line has been bullied a few times this year. And that's frightening. Does the answer lie within?
I mean, you got no choice now.
That's it. You nailed it.
Who else you gonna go get?
KG, if I were to answer that question, I would put a big fat I don't know. I don't know if the answer lies within.
They better find it. It's week 12 now.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna tell you point blank. I still expect to win this division. I really truly do. I expect to win this division. You know, you got head-to-head with the Packers coming up really shortly. You got the Christmas Day game with Minnesota, which, again, after watching them yesterday, you just sit back and just go, how did you lose to that team?
I swear.
And then, obviously, you got the Bears at Soldier Field, which we can laugh, although take a look at the Bears' schedule come up. We can laugh. That might mean something.
It might.
Isn't that unbelievable? You guys saw the same game that I did last night. I saw somebody say this on Twitter last night, and I forget who it was because I like to give proper attribution, and that doesn't happen in our business, right? You know, somebody will hear something that KG said, and they'll make it their own, and all that stuff. So I don't want to. Somebody said this is the NFL's first 7-point blowout.
Oh, shit.
I was like...
that's good.
Yeah. Didn't that... I mean, really, isn't that what it felt like last night, KG? It felt like a 7-point blowout.
No, shout out to my boy intern Jeff. He said that it was painful. I said it felt like a root canal the whole game. Because you just knew, like, if the Lions could just get it together offensively, they would win this game. And that was the most frustrating part, is knowing that you have the pieces, knowing that, you should be able to execute, knowing that the Eagles gave you some chances in that game and you just couldn't take advantage of it. But there's a laundry list of reasons. I know at the top of everyone's list is our quarterback that everybody wants to get rid of in week 11. It's not going to happen. But, no, we'll get into it. But, yeah, just a disappointing loss, man. And it does suck because that one stings a little bit. That was a conference opponent. Your standing in the North now is kind of looking a little murky. So I can understand why fans were upset this morning.
You know what, though? Justin came in immediately this morning like the ray of sunshine that he always is.
Of course.
And he told us what the answer is. Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
Justin?
We can get him for the cheap.
Oh, God.
That's what I was told.
We were told that. Shout out to my boy.
He's mobile.
Mays from
He's
D-Dot.
cheap. Loves Call of Duty more than he loves football.
I'll just take Jameson Winston.
Gosh. What did you say?
I said at that point I'll just take Jameson Winston.
Oh, he's come around.
You know it's real. You know it's real.
You guys, come on. What happened last night isn't exactly a secret. I've said this so many times. I am so happy that he is our quarterback. I am so happy that Jared Goff is our quarterback. But occasionally he, A, mixes in a game like that, and B, you guys, when he gets rattled, he gets rattled. And I know people don't like to hear it. You know the whole conversation. So for the sake of the argument, this is the only time I'm going to say this morning. This is it, okay? Okay? When you put pressure on Jared Goff, he struggles. Well, what quarterback doesn't struggle? With Jared Goff, it's different. Sorry. You know it. I know it. Let's not argue it anymore. Let's not debate it. Right. It doesn't mean that I want Kyler Murray. It doesn't mean that I want America's quarterback. I want Jared Goff.
Sean, we can get him on the cheap, though. I'm just saying, dog. I'm just saying.
6th-round pick. Go ahead.
Why not, man?
He
can run. Why didn't Jared Goff just run away?
0 for 6 on 4th down. You guys, this is
no dice.
All right, so this is, you know how I am. I'm a guy, if we're all going to talk up something and we're all going to, sit back and say, this is the measuring stick. This is the one that I had the circle around. Okay? That was a 16-9 game in name only.
Yeah.
Philly took it to us. That's the way it is.
I mean, see, to be honest, Sean, I feel like it was pretty tit for tat. The way your defense played phenomenal. That was easily their best performance of the year. Like,
good job, Kelvin.
Hands down. The amount of times that they had to come out and just get stop after stop after stop after stop. When your offense was just anemic at some points, they did get it together a little bit toward the second half. That defense, I can't speak highly enough about them. But I told you that this would be a game determined in the trenches. And I know that's like cliche, but in this case it's true, because that Philadelphia front four, after a while, they just wore that offensive line down, and then they struggled, man. And when they struggle, Jared Goff most likely struggles.
Nope, and that's 100%. That's exactly what it was. I mean, and hey, wow, trenches, wow. Philadelphia Eagles, who the day after the Super Bowl, we all sat there on Big D Energy that day just going, if there was any debate left about what wins in the National Football League, stop. It's the trenches, and Philadelphia takes care of business on both sides of the line. And what their defense did to our offense last night was gross. It was. I mean, come on, it was. Even with the explosive plays of Jahmyr Gibbs, when you're in a guy's kitchen as often as they're in the kitchen and making his life miserable, and watching your quarterback, who we all love, right? We do. We all love the guy. Okay.
Even still.
He was rattled, man. No other way to say that. He was rattled.
I saw somebody in the chat ask this, was that the golf game for this year?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. And you know what? To his credit, he didn't turn the ball over 5 times.
Right.
You know what I mean? But the golf game is real. We all know it's real.
Yeah. So far, so good. But.
Obviously, we'll check in with you guys in the chat. I know Justin's looking at some stuff. JB in this morning, quiet as well. JB, what's on your brain today?
Dude, I mean, I gotta echo the same sentiments as everyone else around me. It was a rough watch yesterday, last night. You waited all night for this game, and you had hope, but damn, it looked like if we just had one more shot at it, we probably could have somehow strung something together on offense. But the whole entire night, you're just waiting for this offense to wake up, and Goff got scared in the pocket, and you could see it on his face with every single time he dropped back the throw to Amon-Ra, and the ball just went straight to the dirt. So this is going to be on him and slightly on the refs as well, too, but mostly on us because we couldn't get our stuff together to actually get good on offense. So this is mainly on us.
Notice how I saved that? I did that on purpose. I hope you guys know that, okay? Because in no way, shape, or form did that pass interference
call
affect the game.
We're not going to do that.
I'm not going there. I won't do it. Okay.
No. And meanwhile, the call was egregious. Like
Yeah,
it was a
obviously,
horrible
yeah.
call.
You got it.
Far from the reason you
Both
lost this
things.
game.
I posted
from
last night, and some wiseacres were kind of giving me the business. Okay, and I was very careful in the way that I said it. I said, okay, I give Uncle whatever word I need to use. I don't know what pass interference is anymore. And I'm done like trying to figure it out. Oh, you Lion fans! I can't.
Right.
At no point in time did I say that cost us the game.
No.
At no point in time did I say the fix was in. None of that happened.
Vegas made the call.
They did.
Yeah.
It was an
End
awful
this shit.
call.
End it now.
It was. How often do you see a guy on a national broadcast like Chris Collinsworth?
Yeah, even he admitted it.
Yeah,
Like-
that was crazy.
Like actually say, and usually Collinsworth. I don't know.
Right.
oh,
He didn't even do it. I don't know. That was awful. And that's what I tried to explain to people yesterday. I was like, you guys, seriously, that goes beyond fandom. Do you want to see that? Like, that has nothing to do with my Lion fandom or anybody else's Lion fandom. Do you want to see that Y or N? That's not good for the game. It's not good for anybody. It's gross. Really?
Especially on the night where I felt like the officiating was on par. They actually called the bullshit out on the tush push more than I thought they would. Like that false start flag that they got like a couple times in that game, I was really impressed.
Except Tyreek's hand.
Yeah, Tyler's hand.
Yeah,
on
that was kind of crazy. But it is what it is, man.
got a couple super chats for you, Sean.
All right.
Michelle Conklin Kuso, $4.99. Thoughts? Does Jared Goff need a sports psychiatrist to get out of his own head in key moments? Seriously, I'm for keeping him, but he needs something. Tori Michael Adkins with the $4.99 super chat. Against good D lines, our offensive line, which in the past few seasons has been a strength, has become the biggest weakness.
Damn.
Yeah.
You guys, okay, we all groaned, right? What part of what he said is false? That's what bothers me the most today. That right there is what bothers me the most today. If I didn't see this against Green Bay, and I didn't see this against Minnesota, and I didn't see this last night, okay? That's real. That this is multiple times this year I felt like we got beat up. What was such a strength of ours, and I'm sorry, I know a guy who said all along you cannot minimize the loss of Frank Ragnow. That's multiple times this year. And that's why I said to you guys earlier this morning, is this something that this is our lot in life, or can we go like this and it's a fixable situation? And I answered it myself. I don't know.
And what doesn't help at all either is the fact that Penne and Decker are both deteriorating out there. Like, Penne is not at 100%. He's limping up and down the field. And then, we all, like, kind of gloss over it because we don't want to admit it. But Taylor Decker is not the same Taylor Decker of 2 years ago.
He's not.
I think we better start preparing as we did with Frank Ragnow, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
the
it looks
body
like
can
it.
only take so much, man. It really
And he's a warrior. He steps up. He plays every game.
Love the
hurt.
guy.
And he deserves nothing but praise from this fan base. But it's getting to the pasture point.
To be honest, I thought they did with the Giovanni Manu pick, but it seems like they're going to have to go to that well again in this draft. Like, you're going to have to get a tackle, and you're going to have to get a guard of some sort, because you can't continue on like this. Maybe even a center, who knows. But offensive line is going to be the priority.
And make sure you keep getting those super chats in. We got one more from our man Freddie Felt. Shout out to you. $1.99 super chat. Amon-Ra turned into hot hands from Little Giants.
What? Wasn't that weird?
Yeah, that was.
He doesn't look right either.
Yeah. Right. I mean, remember a few weeks ago, I don't even remember what game it was. What game was it where he dropped a couple passes? Was it a Kansas City game?
There's been a couple this
And
year.
it was so weird because you were going, okay, well, he's human. He's
Yeah.
human. It was just off. Like, that's the best way to say it. Just off.
I've never seen the Goff to St. Brown connection look as bad as it did last night, even since he's been here. Because we remember, like, back in 2022, when they finally started to feature St. Brown, it was almost instant with him. The only other person I can compare it to is Josh Reynolds, the type of instant chemistry that they had.
Sure.
But no, this is the worst that I've ever seen those two perform, and that's always damn near a given in every Lions game. Go off to St. Brown, first down. Like, you just did not really see that last night.
Can we get the JMO thing out of the way?
What? There's a JMO thing?
Oh,
You
yeah,
know
there's
what
a
the
JMO
You know there's a
thing.
JMO conversation.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot.
Can we get the?
Almost forgot.
It was stupid.
It was.
That's it.
Yeah. That's
Really,
You just can't do it.
you can't do it.
And it turned out to really cost your team, man. That image is
That gave them a lot of momentum. Like you took the momentum back. You looked like you were about to take the lead, and then it's tie game. They go down and score, and it's all for nothing.
I think the funniest part is somebody in the chat last night was J-Bo can't stop humping things.
Yeah.
I mean, there is a video of him celebrating, and he humps the air afterwards. So
That's his signature. That's his go-to. Man.
You know, Neil and I were kind of having fun yesterday on the pregame show. Check us out. We'll be back on Sunday. We'll be down at second best, but we're having fun. I don't know where the quote came from. Ball knower, he knows ball. It was amazing how many of those guys that claim they know ball had no idea what the gosh damn rule is. It was kind of funny. And then one guy got mad at me last night and said he didn't touch the goalpost. And I said, what are you talking about? This is real. This is real. And he goes, he touched the pad.
really,
As God
on,
is my
big dog.
witness, that was a tweet. And then at that point in time, I go, okay, well, I'm done talking to you. I can't, there's nothing, I can't,
If you
He
get
touched the
anywhere,
pad.
I can't
Okay.
help you anymore.
if you get anywhere near that goalpost, they throwing the flag.
Yeah.
Like, it's just flat out. That's the rules. That's why Calvin, back when he was laying it up and dunking it on the post, they would throw the flag.
we'll get fined for that too, for jumping into the
Yep, the
red
pa-
kettle.
Oh, yeah.
The Salvation Army kettle.
You know,
was a
and
fire
that's
sale.
you can dunk. You can dunk. Don't touch the goalpost.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's really, you know,
Finger roll that shit.
yeah, I blame Jimmy Graham.
Y'all, Jimmy Graham. Is
Yeah,
definitely the
it was.
reason.
Do you remember
Jimmy.
it was Jimmy
Yeah.
Graham
Yep.
that dunked it, and he dunked it so hard that
It bent the upright.
Yeah,
I remember, yeah.
that's. I mean, for intents and purposes, let's call it the Jimmy Graham move. So because of that, see that right there, I'd cut J-Mo, right?
Yeah, just get rid of him.
Let's
Cut
just
him.
get rid of him. Enough.
Rip up the extension.
Cut him.
Yeah, sorry, J-Mo.
After he had an outstanding game outside of that, but, you know.
Can't.
Put him on a trade block.
Yeah. Luckily, he did have an outstanding game. Otherwise, you already know what this chat would be like. It'd be even worse than what we seeing now.
Guys, like we're 6-4. We're 6-4. We have an incredibly favorable schedule moving forward, and I mean that in all sincerity.
No,
Okay.
I heard we're gonna lose to the Giants. That's what I was told.
Oh, really?
Well, we
yeah, I
better
was
not.
told that
Yeah.
last night. We're gonna lose our
Back-to-back
next two
home
games.
games.
We're gonna lose our next two games.
So we're gonna roll up a 3-game losing streak.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just pack it in. It's over, bro.
Damn it!
They not making the playoffs. I already saw somebody in the chat this morning. They're not making the playoffs.
I heard that too.
Oh, somebody really?
Yes.
Yep.
Huh. I really like their schedule moving forward. Can I say this though, you guys? And this is where I'm staying on point, and I know you guys are as well. Okay, it's just not good enough if we end up winning the division again. Sorry. I'm not going to deviate from that. You have to go win. Period, end of story. We're in that era. I won't hear anything else. If they don't win, it's not a successful season. I love their schedule moving forward. I really, truly do. I mean that in all sincerity. There are problems. There's no doubt about that. Like, we can't deny
They're
that,
not a perfect team.
right? But, hey, listen, I'll call them. I think we lose maybe one more game the rest of the way.
Even through the
Yeah.
struggles, they
Maybe.
still look like a damn good football team at certain points. Like, they look like if they can get everything clicking on one cylinder, like for the whole game, they're unstoppable. Like, we know what this Lions offense is capable of, and defensively, they are playing like out of themselves this year. Like, I love what we're seeing on both sides of the ball when it's all working, when it's all clicking. The problem is we just haven't seen. It's been few and far between when we've seen that.
It's our offensive line,
Yeah.
whether we want to say it or not.
Oh, it's true.
It's our offensive line. Just as we can point the finger at this, that, and the other thing. You know it, KG. I know you're a trench guy as well. I mean, that's where we're at right now.
Yeah.
And I'll say again, I don't give a damn if they go 12-5. That's what I said at the beginning of the year. I don't care. Okay, what are you gonna do at playoff time? Oh, rats! We have to play an extra playoff game. Who cares? How'd that work out for Philly last year?
The Lions have the roster to get it done, flat out. I think everybody
It's just about the health, man.
Say that, yeah. When you have the roster to compete, it don't matter how you get in the playoffs. You just have to win once you get there.
All right, obviously, you guys, you have a lot to say this morning. Justin's in kind of perusing that.
I got 2 more super chats if you want to do them before or after the break. It's up to you.
Do them right now, young man.
Yes, sir. All right. Gerald Axel 599. Hey, shout out to my Axel. $5 super chat. Are we going to talk about all the drops from Amon-Ra in the last 3 games? He is tied for his worst season.
We touched on it, and we'll touch on it again.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's really weird.
It kind of feels like when you go like clammy, like you know what I'm saying. I don't know. It's like what you can rely on.
Go on.
Like,
No, don't. I don't know. I want to hear this. I want to go down this rabbit hole.
All right. It's just like he's there for you, and he's like that feeling of normalcy in your life. Like, you know, debt taxes. Amon-Ra is always open with the surest hands in the NFL, and now we're seeing this inverse where it's also not even just a saint. Like a lot of these, you know, balls are being underthrown or a little too far behind him, but. You know, it is uncharacteristic from the kid, I will say.
Now, where I'm going to draw the line with the chat, because I did see this last night. I saw somebody say he needs more Jugs machine and less podcasts. We not doing that, y'all. Like it's just the mentality, how people think like amazing. I just, come on. We not doing it.
Yeah,
it's so hard to look at the big picture, because I found myself falling into that trap last night. I did. I think we all do at moments, right? You have those moments of weakness. Maybe not that far. I wasn't calling for Kyler Murray at any point in time last night. I want to let that. But, I mean, KG, you know what I mean? Like, I sat there last night going, great, we're a good team.
Pretty much.
Great. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, what else you got, Justin?
All right, last one here. We got $5 super chat, 7 of 9 yards, and make sure you keep getting those in. This is the quickest way to get your thoughts read. Not gonna lie, watching Caleb Williams slither out of all those sacks and making plays yesterday multiple times made me a bit envious. Ooh. We're getting to that point in the show.
Oh yeah. Wow. We want that mobility.
I'll take Jared Goff. Can I leave it? Can I leave that at that? I'll take Jared Goff.
We want mobility, Sean.
I'll take Jared Goff over Caleb Williams.
I'm sick of this motherfucker in the hover round. I need somebody with some mobility.
Look at JB. Look at that.
Hi, my name is Jared Goff.
It's not good. All right. We'll hear from some of the combatants. Obviously, we'll hear from more of you. This is like a morning Monday. Not morning.
Yeah, they not dead. Come on now.
I'm mourning.
We're not the Dolphins. Come on now.
Hey, Dolphins won 2 games back to back. Everybody,
Fins up, man. Apparently,
fins up, fins up, y'all.
That's great. All right, where are we going, JB?
We gotta hear from Mad Packs, but first, let me clear up these super chats that dropped before or as we were getting the show started a little bit earlier. One from Detroit 38. He sent in. He said, "I was at the game. Jugs machine. Get some stickleman, put them on your hands, bro."
You were at the game. How were Philly fans?
right.
That, like, seriously, they're notorious. So, I guess that would be my question if you were at the game. I hope everything went well for you, man.
We got $2 from Ryan's reaction. He sends in. He said, "I miss Ragnow so much."
We all do.
Join the back of the line, man.
Right.
Runs the whole city deep.
You can't quantify that loss. I said it. And no. Yes, you can't. It's.
Unfortunately, everybody can't come on the journey, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
You lost one, a real one on the way.
Sad reality, no doubt about that.
And one more before we head to break. $2 from Justin from North Carolina. I don't understand this one. Use Cheez-Its for soup crackers? You're welcome.
1,000%.
I've never thought to do that.
I've never thought to do that either.
The combination of Cheez-Its and tomato soup?
Okay, yeah, but you lost me at tomato soup.
You don't like tomato soup?
Nah, all my family is. I have never been a tomato soup guy.
All right.
It's disgusting.
If you fired a bunch of Cheez-Its in there, it might change your mind.
Nah,
No?
I done tried it with the cheese. I done tried all variants of tomato soup. It's not for me.
Try all variants.
All variants. It's just not for me.
When I was a
can
kid,
do it.
that stupid Campbell bean with bacon.
Oh, not me. You talking more my speed.
Now you fire a bunch of Cheez-Its in there.
Yeah, I'm a potato bacon type of guy.
I'm not gonna. Look,
Beef bar, the beef stew.
soup is grossly underrated as it is.
No, it is.
Nobody talks about soup.
No, I love soup
fair.
too.
You give me a good baked French onion soup, man.
Oh yeah.
That's a meal.
Now we talking. I'll do cream of chicken, cream of broccoli. I'll
cream
mix
of
it up.
broccoli, yeah.
Oh no, cream of broccoli go in.
Hey, who was that? Justin?
Justin from North Carolina.
Justin, well done. I
cream of broccoli.
co-sign all day. Cheez-Its in your soup, absolutely.
Seriously, I've never thought about that.
I'll throw it in a different kind of soup though. For sure.
When I was a kid, you know what I used to do? I used to grab pieces of salami and put Cheez-Its in the salami.
I'm not mad at that.
And then put
I
it
would
on.
put chips on ham sandwiches and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
and then put it on the bread
Yeah.
with a bunch of mustard.
Mhm.
Oh, rock solid.
Huh.
Cheez-Its underrated across the board. Don't get me started.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead, JB. Where we going?
Oh, no. Let's hear from Mad Packs, KG.
Let me tell the good people about Mad Packs because I don't have my handy dandy read, but I don't need it when I can just tell you about some of the great products that they have right now, man. Everybody loves that Boom Shakalaka live resin infused tarantula. They got the high-low pre-rolls. And they got some good flour too, man. Shout out to the good people at Mad Packs. Get yours today. Mad Packs, they are everywhere. Cannabis brands are sold.
Planet Fitness now has even more best-in-class strength equipment. Join today for $1 down and save.
We're stepping it up.
We're not slowing down.
Finding new face, new focus.
Love that new equipment smell.
So, you in?
Join the club today. Save when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports. Woodward Sports is your #1 source for all things Detroit sports. Start your day with the Sean Baligian Morning Show from 8 to 10 a.m. Rolling into Big D Energy with Neil Rule, Terry Foster, and Red Wing great Darren McCarty. Then make sure you're watching the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep from 2 to 4 p.m. Michigan great Braylon Edwards and the elite Matt Shepard break down all the biggest sports stories. End your day with the Woodward Heavyweights. Join Spencer and EZ nightly from 5 to 7 p.m. Every day, all the sports, all Detroit, live on the Woodward Sports Network. Detroit's #1 sports network.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
Game is won in the trenches, and our big fellas don't mess around. The Woodward Heavyweights on Woodward Sports.
There is no better place to catch the action than Art and Jake's Sports Bar and Grill. We were just out there the other day for the Commanders game. They take care of us. They have some of the best food in the game. Huge TVs, over 80 across the entire bar. 22 beers on tap as well. Great menu. And they have the signature fairway burger, along with special rib nights on Mondays, fajitas and margarita Wednesdays. That's where you can really get active. Download the Art and Jake's app today and join the 8J's fan club and make every game day a win, even when the Lions don't give you one.
Boy, the vibe here today, like even you, young Justin, you usually make me laugh. And even your vibe today, it's like,
The crazies killed me last night. I can't lie.
It does.
And I'm sorry if I don't want to offend anyone.
Talk.
But the absolute dumbassery. I'm making up new words now. that I listened to last night. It is 1:00 in the morning, and I have to hear people tell me that Kyler Murray is the move. Let's trade for Kyler Murray, a COD-addicted midget, to quarterback this football team.
Little person.
And Anton's over here encouraging this, and I'm sitting here like trying not to pull a flannel, bang my head against the table, like listening to this. Like it's one bad game, a very uncharacteristic 0 for 4 on fourth down. The red zone wasn't there, but like we always talk about it. Pressure up the middle is the worst type of pressure, especially for a non-mobile quarterback. And when you're putting pressure right in Jared Goff's lap all night, that's what happens.
Yep.
How we talked about him in nauseum. The Brock Wright wide open when he forced it to Amon-Ra on 4th and goal. That's a gotta have it play. That would have been a momentum swinger, and it would have put you in the lead where you probably would have been coasting with the way your defense was playing. It's the little things, man, and I know that it's such a minute detail, and it's only one play, and yeah, a bunch of other plays could have also swung that game, but that's like just one play where quarterbacks win and lose you games, and that was a time where your quarterback essentially like lost that play and was a downfall in your winning effort.
See, you know what? This is where you and I are on the same page. You can say it was just one play. But there were a lot of just one plays about last night. And I'm just speaking for me, okay? When this dumb schedule was announced way back in May, all right, we did a show on Big D Energy, and we all talked about the game that we have the circle around, okay? Every one of us, okay? And, of course, you wanted Washington. Boy, I want that. Thanksgiving, that's what I think everybody agreed with Philly. It was the Ric Flair. To be the man, you got to beat the man, right? And Philly said, I don't think so last night. Really? Woo! That's what they did to us.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I sat back, honestly, I sat back there, no joke, last night, and I said, hey, cool, I've been waiting for this game for 6 months. That was fun. And now, you get, what do you think it's going to be like? What do you think it's going to be like in January? Should we have to make a return engagement to Philadelphia? I don't want to think about it. Don't want to think about it. But here we are thinking about it.
It wouldn't be ideal, and I think you will see this team again. It's only right that, if they beat us in this fashion, that we see them in the playoffs with all the marbles on the line. So it is what it is, and where I'll push back a little bit, and shout out to Mike Silman in the chat. One bad game, and that's where I can kind of shoot.
That's Mike, with all due respect, it's not one bad game.
No, and that's where I'll No, he meant it like, one bad game. He was questioning what Justin said.
Oh, okay.
And that's where I will kind of shoot the chat some bail. It has been more than one game occurrence in which the Lions have looked how they've looked recently.
Yeah. That's what bothers me.
I was talking about Jared Goff.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, but KG, we're on the same. That's what bothers me. All right, that's a little alarming. Okay, good team, all that stuff. Good team's not good enough. You all agree with me, right?
Yeah, and I expect them to bounce back. But,
yeah, so do I.
But we do have enough evidence to say, okay, they don't look right.
So I want Jameis to die this week. Is that cool, JB? Is that?
Oh, that is excellent.
You know I love Jameis, but I hope they pulverize him this week.
You might get
Die's
Jackson,
too strong. Can I back off of that?
You might get Jackson Dart back.
Okay.
You might.
All right.
No, I think he was having a little too much fun at UFC. He's all right.
Shane Johnson, 199 super chat. Goff is a statue. Statues don't win Super Bowls anymore.
I wouldn't say that.
Damn.
Here's the problem that we all have, okay? And you and I have talked about this so much. You know where I have to shut up? It's like I always told Viking fans, until you beat us, you just got to go like this, okay? The people that firmly believe you won't win a Super Bowl with Jared Goff, I can't say anything. I can say I disagree with what's around him. Okay, I can, okay? But until he wins a Super Bowl, that's the only thing that makes that go away. People are going to continue to say that. Why do you think St. Louis got rid of him? Well, what's happened in Detroit so far with all these damn good teams? So, like, who was that said that? Whatever. Whoever.
Shane Johnson.
Okay, yeah. Shane, I'm not going to argue with you. I disagree with you, but I don't have anything factual to support me. Does that make sense? I don't. Sorry, I don't. There's only one thing that can make that go away. Just like we talked about with Marcus Davenport. Marcus, I know you don't like it. We're kind of hoping you were back on Sunday. Just that hope against hope kind of thing.
He'll be back.
All right, to all the people that have been smearing your name, that call you soft, that call you injury prone, I don't blame you for being pissed off. I don't. But talking about it is not going to convince anybody. Get on the field and be the force that we think you can be.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. There's no other way. There's no other way. And what that guy said is the truth about Jared Goff. I really like Jared Goff. I understand his limitations. I've understood his limitations for a few years if you've listened to me, okay? And I don't know how much they can be argued too much anymore. But I still like him. And I think with what's around him, I do think he can lead a team to a Super Bowl. But if you tell me you're never going to win a Super Bowl with Jared Goff, how do I combat that?
You can't. I mean, he's got to get it done. He's in
That's
that rare
it.
company. That's the only thing left to accomplish for him at this point. As a Detroit Lion and just for his own legacy, to be honest. But,
yep.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Let's hear from the coach, Dan Campbell, on the loss.
All right. Credit to those guys over there. They earned that win. They made the they made the plays in the critical moments. They're at the end to win it. So that's what they've done. It's proud of the way the guys played. I thought they played their tails off, played hard, man. I thought we'd finish plays, tried to finish plays. I thought we were disciplined for the most part. But just, defense, I thought really played their tails off, I thought they showed up, played championship-style defense. That they had to put out a number of fires there between the takeaways and the fourth down stops. But like I told them, man, but it's also you got the hot hand. You gotta beat them back one more time. And then offensively, 3 of 13, 0 on third down, and 0 of 5 on fourth down. We could not convert. And when you can't convert, that makes it very difficult. Felt like we were getting a rhythm after that. Second quarter, we started, we hit those explosives, went down, J-Mo scores, touchdown, and it felt like, all right, here we go. But just couldn't ever really get in a rhythm offensively. There's some calls I wish I could have gotten back. I didn't help those guys, and I hate that. I didn't help them. So, but that was kind of the story of the game.
I love listening to that guy talk because there's always accountability. There's always accountability. He always looks inward. And I think that's so important. We can question some of the calls. There was so much to question about last night. It really was. And, again, for me, I'm only going to speak for me, okay? Boy, that one hurt. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, Sean, if you had to, kind of organize who gets the most blame in this one, with Jared Goff, the offensive line, and Dan Campbell being in that list, how would you rank that?
Offensive line?
As number one?
Yeah, which begets the Jared Goff issues.
Got it.
It is imperative to keep that guy as clean as possible. We know that.
Yeah.
Like, if you haven't figured it out yet, I don't know what to tell you.
I asked
I'm not being funny, right?
I asked because last night on the post game, shout out Anson, he was really hammering the point that he felt like this was a dud by Dan Campbell. He felt like that Dan Campbell kind of screwed this team over. He wasn't absolving Goff of complete blame, but he felt more like Dan Campbell just didn't put this team in proper positions to be able to win.
What was the major hang up? Was it
it was the punt, it was
not settling for 3.
Yeah, right. Taking the field goal at that, the early part of the game, he felt like that could have made a difference, and maybe it could have.
He really stuck on the field goals.
Yeah.
The punt was weird.
The punt
I'm not going to lie.
Call. That was a bad
I wish if he was going to go for it, he would have just kept the offense on the field.
Yeah.
It was a 4th and 2.
The problem, I'm not mad at the 4th downs, though, because that's just how we play football.
100%.
So if that's what we are
I feel the same way.
With, then it is.
No, I feel the same way.
The plays were there.
It almost felt to me like the punt was almost like a waving of the white flag. That was, and maybe that was the fan in me, because just hearing you bring it up, that was kind of my sunken feeling, and maybe that's just that's the fan in me, but it was kind of the anti Dan Campbell, right? Wasn't it?
Yeah.
At that juncture of the game, really, we've gone for it all these other times, and I know time and position must be taken into consideration. I don't know, especially with the way as well as your defense was playing.
Like exceptional.
Do circumstances call for you to approach things differently? I don't know. We can have that conversation,
that's
right?
Tough. That's why he gets paid the big bucks.
All right, so let's kick for 3 here because our defense is playing so well. Maybe we can get the ball back, and if we have to kick another field goal, that's 6.
Right.
We can have debates like that, but
when you look at how it turned out, they went down 2 possessions with that field goal. Really have made that much of a difference.
I guess my counterpoint to Anson would be, you're not going to win a whole heck of a lot of football games with your offensive line being pushed around the way our offensive line was pushed around.
Yeah, and you're not going to win a lot of games kicking field goals either, to be honest with you. That's why if it's
between you know me, I don't mind that at all.
Yeah, if it's between 3 and 7, I'm taking the 7 every time.
No. I'm like seriously, the term riverboat gambler, that's always been me.
Right.
3rd and 12, should I drop back in coverage? Send them. Coach, are you sure you want to do that? Send them. That's just, that would be, what's your base defense? Send them. Okay, so on 3rd and long, send them. And send them. That's my defense.
Hey.
That's it
can work.
That's what you're asking the wrong guy. When talking to me, it's no. I'm a firm believer of go for the jugular. Okay,
yeah, for sure, every time. Because if you let teams, kind of lay dormant in the NFL, you see what you get sometimes. So you got to put teams away when you can.
No, and the ebbs and flows of a game. I mean, and we saw the flip side last night. Let's be honest, we did. We saw the flip side last night.
Right.
When you miss a 4th down. And there they are pumping their fists, the offense coming back on the field, giving high fives to the defense, okay? Conversely, you pop on a couple of those, and it's over on their side going, ugh.
Exactly. And I think a lot of those 4th down plays were available to be made. It's just the execution was off all night offensively, and they could never really get into a rhythm. Even with Jahmyr Gibbs trying to single-handedly take over the game. They still couldn't not get it going, especially in the red zone, man. And you'll get killed every time like that.
The thing is, if they convert even one of those, the other times it completely changes the decision.
100.
Yeah.
100.
It's like you were down 10, you change one of those touchdowns, like you're now kicking to put yourself in a position to either tie or be down 3. It's a completely different decision from where we were, especially when you think of how much that could have swung the game. Like we were 4th down inside the 10 twice. Like I would never expect Dan Campbell to kick there.
Philly is a team that finds a way. And we saw it last week against Green Bay, and we've seen it over this period of time. They to be honest with you, if you listen to our pregame show yesterday, this game went pretty much the way I thought it would. Like I was like, I love the under on this game. I said 20-17.
Wow.
It didn't get that high. This was going to be one of those nights.
It was a heavyweight fight. Slugfest.
Yeah, when you factor in the weather. I mean, the weather's a factor.
It's only 40 degrees, Sean. Golf
with
out
that,
there wearing a turtleneck. And
with that wind, man?
Yeah. No, people don't get the wind inside of the stadium. It changes some things. But I do understand that's a narrative that golf hasn't fully be. Like, he's done it at points, but it's something that still is kind of there, unfortunately.
Yeah, no doubt about that. DC, more accountability.
We're all involved in this. We all got a hand in it. From me, the coaches, all of us, man, everybody that's part of this offense, we got to be better, especially in a day like today when you're playing that kind of defense, that kind of team. The margin for error is so small, man. You don't have the luxury of, like, we get in the red zone, we have to score a touchdown, man. We can't come away not scoring 7 there. We have to convert at least 2 or 3 of those 4th downs. You have to, and we were a little off. We just couldn't get our rhythm there.
I think that goes to what you were just saying, Justin. Like honestly, instead of going 0 for 6, say you go 2 for 6. You
Different
convert on
game.
2 of those.
Different ball game.
We're looking at a 100% different ball game.
Yeah.
Especially depending on if you convert on one inside the 10-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? We are literally talking about another ball game.
The one in question was where Brock Wright was wide the hell open, and I don't know what golf was. Well, I do. He was under pressure, so I get it. But even still, you had a man right there, man. That was an easy 7 points. Messed up my parlay too because I had a Brock Wright anytime on there. Fuck me over. Fuck me over. Tough.
DC, we will get better.
We had our chances. We didn't get it done. They made the most of the opportunity. We didn't. But we're right there, and we understand what it is, and we understand we make 1 or 2 more plays in certain areas, then you got the legit shot to win that game at the end. So it is, as bad as it stings, as bad as it is, we're so freaking close, and I mentioned this before, You just kind of hit some of these patches here. We're middle way through the season. We're in November, and I believe this is the best thing for us. You don't want to say that, and it doesn't feel good, but yet, man, we're going to learn from this. We're going to get better. We're going to adjust, and we'll be hitting our stride when other teams start to hit their adversity towards the back end of the season. I really believe that. So.
I'm not arguing with that. And it's trending that way, especially with some of the injuries. And that's taking into consideration that more don't mount up, right?
Yeah.
But I'll go back to what we talked about at the beginning of the show. Are the deficiencies with the offensive line fixable? And I don't know the answer to that. I would like to believe they are. I would like to believe, again, that what you see in week 1 is not what you're going to see in week 11, which is not what you're going to see in week 18 and into the playoff. I want to believe that. I do. I want to believe that. But you had the ultimate measuring stick last night. You did. The Philadelphia Eagles. The Philadelphia Eagles, and everybody waxes Howie, and rightfully so as far as I'm concerned, okay? Do I like it? Nah. But I think you have to, okay? And they have done it the right way. They've predicated the trenches. It's boring. We want shiny things. People get mad when we draft another lineman. And KG, we've been talking about this for 2 months. Y'all better prepare yourself. That's what's going to happen next April.
Oh, yeah. And I'm here for it.
I'm 100% here
I'm
for
diving
it.
all in on the offensive line.
Get it.
Year.
Get it. You have got to protect your quarterback, and you have to get at the opposition's quarterback. And by the way, the job that their offensive line did on us and our stud defensive linemen, tip of the cap. Tip of the cap. You have one of the best linemen in the league, and he looked like one of the best linemen in the league last night. Period. Again, do I like saying this? No. But you all saw it. We all saw it. I don't make it a habit to argue with fact, because that's a losing argument. Does it mean that this is our lot for the rest of the year? No. But how much more can you improve it, KG? I don't know the answer to that.
I mean, it ain't going to get much better than this. You just got to hope that you can scheme your way out of this. Because, I mean, the facts are the facts. You have a aging veteran at center that doesn't traditionally play center or isn't comfortable playing center. He can do it, but that's not his strong suit. And then you have the younger guys in that tackle. You had one go down. Coyote's in there. He's done a good job to his point. But Tate Ratledge, it's been hit and miss with him. A lot more good than bad, but you look at the injuries. Penei Sewell's banged up. Taylor Decker's been banged up since the preseason. You're really just in a kind of a compromising spot right now, and you got to just weather the storm. There's not much you can do, except the coaches got to go to the drawing board and just try to get better every week.
All right, obviously your comments are welcome. I think we're all trying to get this out of our system and look ahead to the Giants. And, I mean, this is a huge next 10 days, guys. It is a huge next 10 days, all right? And I didn't forget what Green Bay did to us in Lambeau week 1. I didn't forget that. And you think they've watched tape the past few weeks and looked at what Minnesota did and look what Philly did? They're going to be ready to go, you guys. And they know what people are saying about them. They know that. All right. JB, where are we going?
We got to hear from buddies, but we have so many super chats to clear up over here while we got some
Shout
time.
out, y'all.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate everyone sending in super chats. Austin Nicholas sending in $1.99. He said golf is not going to win you a Super Bowl.
What do you want me to say?
Right. We'll know when it's over. It ain't over right now. So we in the middle of the movie, big dog.
I can't say anything. I think he can here with the right pieces around him, but I hate using the word think.
Right.
I do.
We'll reapproach this in a few years.
Yep.
Very
Absolutely.
true. We got $5 from X27 Evolution. He said, I'm not scared. The only negative is we need to spend a week in second to the Bears. FTB, wings showing growth, responding to that shit show on Saturday.
You know, I thanks for keeping it warm for us, Bears, is the way that I look at it. If I had my phone with me, I would look at their remaining schedule. We did that last week. Look at Justin, very quickly, can you look up the Bears' remaining schedule? I want people to hear the Bears' remaining schedule. Just to if there's anybody out there that thinks.
You ready?
Okay, here we go.
You have the Steelers at home, the Eagles on the road, the Packers on the road, the Browns at home, the Packers at home, the 49ers on the road, and then the Lions at home.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
Damn. $5 from Joshua Lloyd, 4275. MCDC always plays to win. Sometimes you have to play not to lose.
I don't like that though, because that's kind of coaching scared. Like if Dan Campbell built his reputation off being what we saw, the fourth downs, all of that, hey, be consistent. That's it. That's how we win football games. That's how we got to this point.
We're going to always have these conversations after nights like last night, though,
yeah,
you know,
because it's always bad when it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Like when it doesn't work, then it's the worst move ever. But
like I'm mad at you, Joshua, but I tend to agree with KG. This is what we are. This is our calling card, and I think when you deviate from what you are, you're asking for trouble.
Thank you.
Just one man's opinion.
I agree.
Very true. We got $4.99 from Shane Johnson. He sends in, Sean Payton is the best in the biz because he kicks 5 field goals in a defensive battle. I love Dan, but he was beyond reckless with decisions. Take some damn points.
I mean, I get it, but field goals will get you beat. I mean, just flat out, the Eagles scored a touchdown and meant everything. Like, I hate that argument though. You can't.
It was kind of funny because I was watching that game and like Nance brought up to Romo, hey, wasn't this the exact spot we were in last year with like the exact same score, and Denver had their kick blocked, right? You know, I'm not a play for a field goal guy. So you're talking to the wrong guy. I have no other way to say that. I'm not a play for the field goal guy. I never have been. Send them. Riverboat gambler, like, go for the jugular. I'm that guy. And maybe that's why I've done this for 30 years as opposed to some kind of coaching. I don't know. But that's always kind of been my, I guess, mindset looking at it.
Fair enough. $5 from 89 Dr. Funk. He sends in, St. Brown hasn't been right since the Browns game. He injured his hand on a red zone block. I remember him holding his hand in some pain.
Is that like a patient zero moment? I must confess, I don't remember it. Is that like a patient zero moment? Did you guys remember that?
Amon-Ra hasn't been right since the Browns game. I guess he had a red zone block.
When he was holding his hand and stuff. Yeah, he's got like a hand or wrist thing going on.
I don't remember that.
No, I do. But yeah, he was on the sideline kind of like maneuvering his hand and stuff. I think he's injured. I don't want to put that on him if that's not the case, but I think it might be something going on with that. Not trying to use it as an excuse. He's got to go out there and perform. But
don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Yeah, no, for real.
$5 from 906 Iceman. He said, everyone loves Dan Gamble when it works.
Yeah, that's exactly it. No doubt. I'll be up in the 906 this weekend, as a matter of fact. I love going up there. UP? I'll be in the UP this weekend.
Shout out.
Hey.
Yeah, look forward to it.
Shout out. We got another $5 from 89 Dr. Funk sending in. He said, since the Browns game, he's been dropping balls and his blocking has not been up to par. He's just battling through it at this point.
Yeah, it's the rigors of the NFL season, man. What it does to the body, it's insane. It just no other way to say it. I mean, Frank Ragnow. I mean, there's only so much you can take, man.
He wasn't even 30 yet.
I talked to a guy.
He had been to war before age 30.
I talked to a guy, and I'm not going to say his name in case he doesn't want me to say it, but I talked to a guy who told me it took him 6 months to feel like a human being again.
Wow.
And then he goes, a year later, the last thing in the world he wanted to do was get back on the field. Because he felt so good. He felt so damn good. Like, he didn't want to get on the field anymore. I'm not doing that to myself anymore.
No.
There's
life after football.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
And finally, one more before we head to break from Labarthany, sitting there $4.99. He said it hurts even more when you have to wake up at 5 a.m. to watch that game when you went to bed at 1 a.m.
Sheesh.
Jeez, man.
Sorry, bro. Oh, well. All right, more of, some sad commentary this morning. Sorry.
Right.
Hey, listen, accountability, it's on me.
Yeah.
That was bruised chest right now stuff. It is the holiday season, and you know what you should do? You should give the gift of pizza. And there's no better pizza out there than the Detroit Original. The Detroit-style pizza, Buddy's Pizza. You can receive a free 4-square, one-topping pizza voucher with every $50 gift card purchase now through the end of 2025. So young Justin's going back to school. I'll talk to young Justin's father. You know what would be a great gift? Son, how about I get you a gift card so you and your boys, while you're partying, could eat some Buddies? You're the best dad in the world. Thank you. I love you, son. I love you, Dad. Also, you can host your holiday event with Buddies when you book a reservation or cater. They have dine-in, all-you-can-eat party packages starting at $15 a person, or Cater your event with the original Detroit-style pizza and save 20% off your order of $200 or more with promo code HOLIDAY20. I mean, that's a great thing about Buddies. They're always giving back. Check out their catering menu at buddiespizza.com/catering.
Planet Fitness now has even more best-in-class strength equipment. Join today for $1 down and save.
We're stepping it up.
We're not slowing down.
Finding new faith, new focus.
Love that new equipment smell.
So, you in?
Join the club today. Save when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
Every Sunday, there's only one place to get all your kneecapping, hard-hitting Detroit Lions coverage. Start your Sunday with the Lions Weekly Report with Broder and Terry Foster. Then, the Lions pregame show with Neil Rule and Sean Baligian. At kickoff, keep it locked in for all the emotions of the game with a live watch party with the heavyweights. Then, recap the game with the Lions postgame show with Anson. Game days, there's no other place to be than Woodward Sports. Live all game day. Go Lions.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
Looking for a nice dinner that sizzles? Well, head to Black Rock Bar and Grill, home of the steak on the stone. Get the steak and lobster deal for just $19.99. Well, you can, and I know a thing or two about that, and that is a prime steak and lobster. And say hello to their new menu items, now serving all-you-can-eat platters of fish and chips, ribs and fries, and chicken strips and fries. $20 all day, every day. I swear I just saw Sean's pants fly off in the studio. Also, try the new sizzling Cajun steak bites and crab stuffed portobello mushrooms. I'm gonna have to try that. Sounds pretty good. And don't forget, damn, this part's kind of depressing. Lions win, you win. Stop into Black Rock after a Lions win and get a free appetizer. Not this week though.
Damn, show
the heavyweights are headed to Ann Arbor this week or next week for round 2 of their Black Rock food reviews on Friday, November 28th, right before Michigan, Ohio State.
All right, can I say something publicly? All right.
What's up?
The Lord works in mysterious ways. All right, we all love Maz, right? We all love Maz, all right? But you know what the Lord said today? Sean, you need young Justin in here. He will change the vibe in here. And young Justin's making me laugh this morning. Yeah. Because you know what? If Maz was here, you know what Maz would be doing? We're done, guys!
You saw when Maz texted in the group chat. Maz was like, I'm calling tomorrow morning. I'm like, oh my God.
We're done. We're not even making the playoffs.
Oh, yeah. He would
With
definitely
this group,
lose.
we're not making it.
We're losing to the Bears.
I told you guys, Jared Goff. Like, you already know.
I love Maz, I told you.
Yeah, right.
That's like my favorite Maz line. Maz tells us so many things, he can never be wrong.
I swear.
We're going to win it all. We're going to not make the playoffs. I told you.
Told you, Jared Goff, guys.
We should have taken Jalen Carter.
Right. Chat's on fire today. Seriously, you guys, props to you. You know what? This is therapy on a day like today. It is. You know, the season's not over. Nobody's saying anything like, well, some people are. I'm not saying that.
Hey, hold on. I got to give a big shout out to a Way fan just sticking on brand. He in here talking hockey. He on the day where
shout out my man, bro.
He want to get y'all thoughts on some stuff. But, man, shout out to Way fan, man. Friend of the network. Man, shout out to you, bro.
Hey, he said it was like my jersey. Shout out. Thanks, man.
Yeah, but nah, he would be the only one in here talking Red Wings amongst all this Lions chaos we got going on.
Like Lions? You guys on the Red Wings play?
Right.
Just give me 1 second. Lucas Raymond's goal to win the game was disgusting.
It was.
Shout out to Lucas Raymond.
It's nice to see that. I hope he mixes in some more. You guys know me. I'm a hockey fan first. I've never hid it. I never will hide it. But you know what? You also have to know what people want to talk about. That's it.
You got to play the classics.
I get it. Yep. You got to play the hits. We're like a DJ. Play the hits.
Lions rule this town, and that will not change.
Period. Yeah. Like Lions gold.
Trust me, I want to come here and talk Pistons every goddamn day. They're 11-2 right now.
Soon.
The Pistons won again.
Oh, yeah. I know we going to get it in. I know we going to get it in.
Very soon. All right, what's jumping out to you, KG?
You just mean in terms of
like the chat? I know you said the chat's been on fire. I want to pay homage to some of you guys jumping in today. Thanks for being a part of what we do. We wouldn't be here without you guys. We mean that.
No, I did have one in here. Some guy was mad, and I kind of lost it. But essentially, he was saying a game like this kind of highlights Brad's failures. He said you didn't draft an edge. You didn't really solidify the offensive line, and trading 3, third-round picks for Isaac Tesla was a boneheaded move. I'm seeing more and more of that narrative around town too. I don't know what do you feel about that, Sean? Do you feel like that was maybe a stupid move by the Lions in retrospect? I don't, but
what they're betting on is the future with this kid, okay? And I'm going to say it again. This is. Remember at the height of White Boy Summer?
Oh, yeah.
Because that's what we called it.
Y'all was having a great time then.
Oh,
yeah. y'all was yucking it up then.
At the height of White Boy Summer, like, I didn't want to be the stick in the mud, but, like, honestly, how much did you expect from this guy this year? That's your fault. That is 100% your fault. I have no other way to say that. It is. It's 100. Your lofty expectations for a rookie in this offense with all the weapons that we have.
Well, Sean, you know what the counter argument to that is?
What's that?
Oh, well, you drafted for the future. Why wouldn't you draft for right now?
So are you saying there was a guy in the third round that was going to come in and displace whom? That would be my okay, to your counterpoint, there's my I'll answer in a question. Who were you going to get, and who were they going to replace?
That's a good.
Do you want to see some balls going away from JMO? Amon-Ra? You okay? Laporta? Wait, less for Monty. Less for Gibbs. Who at whose expense would this magical, mythical unicorn come in the third round and steal balls? At whose expense? A little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit there, right? It doesn't work that way. I'm sorry, it doesn't.
Dope, JB.
You know, I get it. Listen, I'm going to say it again. I will never ever apologize for wanting more, never. And KG, I know you were in the same boat as I am. Did I want them to go get an edge? You're damn right I did.
They kind of did. And I know people don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
But they did that. They drafted for offensive line, and they drafted 2 players on the offensive line. And they also went out there and got an edge. And hopefully he'll be playing soon. But I know y'all want to hear that, but he did technically address those things.
I wanted to guard at the deadline.
I agree.
That was always going to be tough to do, though.
Very tough to do. Very tough. Doable? Was it doable? I don't know. I don't know what the conversations are, and we never will. But we talked about it on the show, and I know Maz in particular was saying Zeitler. I don't know how feasible that was. I don't. But that doesn't.
The Commanders had a few guys that were available that were out there from Jordan Schultz and stuff, but nothing really materialized with that. No offensive lineman moved at the deadline, so there is no sample size for us to even take from.
Right, but you know what? Again, I'm not going to apologize for wanting more.
Yeah.
And I don't think fans should either.
No, not at all.
I just think there are, like, is there really a Tesla thing out there? People are really, like, hitting that?
For sure.
What?
Really?
Yes. I've even heard the flagship talk about it.
This is why I feel good when you're consistent.
Yeah.
Like, I said it 6 months ago. I said it 3 months ago. I'll say it today. You're going to see bits and pieces of it, but who is this rookie going to displace?
Right.
Who is he going to take looks from?
As great as he's been.
Right.
And that was kind of my juxtaposition about the Tim Patrick thing. It wasn't necessarily Tim Patrick the person or the player. It was more so he's a rookie coming into a situation where you had an established wide receiver 3 between Khalif Raymond and Tim Patrick.
Yeah.
So I did not think he was really going to displace anybody for wide receiver 3, and they've stuck to that. They don't want to put the kid out there in compromising situations. He's been on the field. I've seen him have snaps, but they just haven't thrown the ball his way. But at least he makes the most of his opportunities when they do come.
I don't know. Maybe we see that moving forward because I'm a firm believer. I know it's cliche, but at some point in time in the season, are you really a rookie anymore?
You don't make a draft pick like that and trade up those picks like that if he's not going to be a part of your future.
Right.
Like, but this was okay. We got him. Let's get him in our system. Get him familiar with how we do things, and next year, hopefully, we'll be able to really unleash him.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe by the end of this year, we see a more prominent role. I don't know.
You could. I mean, if Khalif get injured, you never know how that could work out.
Yeah.
So everything's still up in the air right now, especially with Dan kind of retaking over the offense. We don't know how this could look.
By the way, I want you guys to know that I'm deadly serious when I say this. When I was a kid, there was this wide receiver. Maybe you heard of him by the name of Herman Moore.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with Herman Moore?
Oh, I love Herman.
Do you know how many people in this fan base thought that Herman Moore was a bust his rookie season?
That's insane.
Not even being funny. Like
crazy.
Herman would tell you that. Herman would tell you. Herman and I have had conversations about that. And then, as the season went on, as it progressed, Herman got more and more involved. Herman also got some context. He'd be the first guy to tell you. And Herman, towards the end of the season, started to show, okay, this is why we took this stud from Virginia. This is why we took this kid. And then, onward and upward from there. And in my lifetime, he's the Lions' greatest wide receiver.
Yeah.
Now, that might change one day, but up until this point, it's Herman Moore.
I would say Amon-Ra is doing a pretty good job right now, and we do have a man named Megatron that was in this town. So
yeah.
No.
Yeah, let me. Calvin Johnson's the best wide receiver. Let me strike that.
But Herman was that and is still that. Seriously, he's phenomenal. A Hall of Famer. Like, he should be in the Hall of Fame.
That's the toughness Herman Moore had, man.
No, I love Herman Moore. Like, for real. I grew up watching him.
Unstoppable on that fade route, man.
Yeah.
It's just unstoppable. You just throw it up, and one of two things are going to happen. He's going to catch it, or they're going to interfere with him.
Facts.
Right?
Facts.
So, Calvin 1, Herman 2 in my lifetime, man. But, whatever. It's frustration. I get it. But honestly, I had no idea. This Tesla thing's been a thing, huh?
Yeah.
Just one person answer me. Who is he going to take the ball from? Who is he going to take looks from? In the dispersal, okay? In the have it your way, as we've been affectionately calling it, right?
Yeah.
How do you want Daddy to do it to you? Where was he going to pull from?
I think more people are just mad at the philosophy from Brad Holmes. It's not necessarily Tesla the player, because they love him when he's catching one-handed touchdowns every time he gets thrown to. But I think it's more so people are mad at Brad for not trying to maybe do something different with that pick around that spot, or trade up to get something else.
Okay. I like a guy who drafts for the future. I do. I also believe that the future is now.
Yeah.
And I get it. I feel you. But who were you going to take in the third round that was going to pay immediate dividends and help this team?
Kyler Murray.
This year.
The other thing, Sean.
Without hesitation. Did you hear that?
Right.
Without hesitation, right?
Shout out. But no, another thing is that people were kind of mad about the trade deadline as well. And they were like, oh, if you have the third round picks, then
I'm not going to argue
you could
that.
have did this, So.
You know, I felt that way 3 years in a row.
Yeah.
I like in 2023 in particular, that was just like, but
to me, the third round picks didn't matter in terms of the trade deadline. They had first and seconds that they could have easily used if they saw something that they wanted.
See, but do you know what happened to me? In 2023, I was working with Lomas, and we were both disappointed. I think I could speak for Lomas there. We were both disappointed. We thought that the Lions would do something. And then in 2024, when they really didn't do something, but what they did was out of absolute necessity, but you know what I'm saying there.
Yeah.
Now you have a trend. This is a guy that isn't going to make those big, bold moves. He's not going to operate like Howie is. He isn't.
Yep. And that's what people are upset about.
And you know what? If he does one day, then I guess I'll have to take that back. But now we have a trend set, right?
Yeah.
We have a trend.
A precedent, they call it.
That just doesn't seem to be in his MO. That doesn't mean that it won't happen. Who knows? Maybe next year, hopefully we're not talking about still waiting.
Yeah.
Turning into the Baltimore Ravens or Buffalo Bills. Hopefully next year we're not having this conversation, but if we're having this conversation, maybe he makes that move. Okay, guys, no, really, I'm going all in right now. This is a move that normally I wouldn't want to make, but what do I have to give up to get this? Because I think this is the piece to get us over the top. We'll see.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray doesn't have a 4,000-yard passing season.
We're back on this Kyler Murray shit.
Black Ops 7 did just drop. I don't know if this is the best time to go get dog.
Yeah, it's probably not.
Did you know that he gets sacked more than Jared Goff as well, even though he's a mobile quarterback?
I was watching part of that game yesterday because I went red zone crazy at the 4 o'clock games. We left on red zone because,
as you should, Sean.
Yeah, there were some great games yesterday afternoon. That was one thing that we said, and the Seahawks and Rams, a great game.
Yeah. Sam Darnold, man.
Jacoby Brissett, man.
Yeah, 47 completions, bro. How was that even possible?
What did he fit? 455? Did he have 455 as well?
Something crazy.
Just something insane. And I'm watching this and I'm going, props to Jacoby Brissett, man. Like props.
Sean, let me spoil your morning. There were people saying go get Jacoby Brissett in our chat last night.
Ew.
Yeah. In a while, there goes the hat. Right. No.
Yeah, they were probably trolling, but still.
Good gosh.
I seen it, man.
Yeah, by the way, Sam Darnold.
He
classic performance.
He still almost won the game. I'm not gonna hold you. I thought they was gonna win. I was rooting for him.
They're legitimate. We were talking about that last week. Seattle's legitimate. Like Neil and I were talking about it on the pregame show. He goes, "What do you think about Seattle?" I go, "Legitimate."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Why?" And I go, "Both sides of the ball." Like both sides of the ball. I'm sorry. That defense is pretty damn good.
Right. But Anson at one point said that was the team he was most worried about, and I'm like,
I'm not going that far.
Not even close.
Yeah, I'm not.
Wait till they trade for Jackson Dart in the offseason.
Oh shit! Stop
All right, can I ask you guys then? All right, who are you most worried about? Has it changed?
The Rams and the Eagles.
It's pick one. It's still Philly for me.
Philly. I mean, they just did it to you.
Last night didn't help that.
See, my thing.
I felt that way before the game, and I feel that way now.
My thing with Philly is only one side of the ball showed up for the Lions. It's not like Philly went out there and put up a masterclass. Some of their offensive stats was worse than ours.
Yeah.
Like flat out, just one side of the ball for our football team did not show up that day.
Do you know what bothers?
A little bit of offense, you win that game.
But that's what bothers me the most is how many times do you have that feeling playing against Philadelphia or watching them? How the hell did they find a way?
The whole night, I was not impressed by Philly. I didn't they won and they were in control of the game for most of the game, but I never felt like the Lions just had no chance to come back. That's what made that loss even more frustrating is that you knew the Lions could easily come back in this game, but they just were not hitting at all. As opposed to the Rams, they're a fucking, man, they are an arms race. That's a high-powered offense, and if you get behind on the Rams, it could be trouble. It could be a lot of trouble.
Yeah, it was interesting watching the game yesterday because, like, I don't get me wrong, I think the Rams would be my number 2 choice, but when it starts to flutter, like, they left that door wide open for Seattle.
They did.
They really did. They left that door wide open, and they couldn't walk in.
Yeah, that Rams defense is still young, but they are getting better and better, like, each week that I see them. Like, that is a problematic defense. And on top of the fact that Stafford is in prime form right now. So that game is going to be
He's
tough.
the best quarterback in the league right now. I don't have any problem saying that.
That game going to be tough. It's in L.A. It's Jared Goff's homecoming. That's going to be a tough game. I'm not going to lie to you.
I think that's our last loss of the year, and you guys can laugh at me, and you can poke fun at me, and all that. I said 12-5 before the season started. I'm going to stick with it. I think that's our last loss of the year.
I agree.
I don't think.
Yeah.
Hey, JB, it might be a good time for a break.
I think so. I think it is a good time for a break right now. We got to hear from Sharon's Heating and Air. But first, let me clear up some of these super chats that we got going on right now. Shout out to Shad216.
Shout out Shad, man.
Sitting there $4.99. He said Lions are going down the same road as the Tigers, but might be worse since the Lions could miss the playoffs entirely because of that. Can't say that. that dance. I'm not gonna say the word.
Can I say this? Like Shad, like the first point, yeah. Like, okay, if we, hooray, we got to the playoffs again. Wow, isn't that great? Woo, yay, woo. I cannot see in any world the Lions missing the playoffs this year. And if you want to save that and throw it back in my face at some point in time, you go right ahead. I just don't think that world exists. I really, truly don't.
We got $1.99 from the Barthany adding to his comment from earlier. He said, "I'm tired, boss." I'm tired.
All right, it's not a Tiger situation. It's not that bad, y'all. Come on now.
I was tired, boss.
Come on now.
$2 from New Jordan Era sending in. Did the Lions defense do well against the tush push?
Yes.
I think so. In my
They
opinion.
stopped it twice.
Stopped it twice and got them called for a penalty a couple times. Yes. I'm sorry, that was so weak when other teams. We should outlaw. Let's ban it.
Yeah, come on.
No, stop it. Stop. And so they did.
You'd be banning the QB sneak.
Right.
Because that's all. It's a glorified QB sneak.
So stupid.
Where are we at? $10 from Steve Lehman. He sends in. Shout out to Steve Lehman. He said, why have they gone away from the uses of Montgomery in the red zone? Short yardage. It's all gone away and been replaced with Gibbs catching the threat. They've gone away from what worked.
You saw it a little bit more last night, but Steve, to your point, I wish I saw it a little bit more than that, too. The hard running, the angry running, I wish we saw it a little bit more. Somewhere I can hear Maz cackle. He's done. He literally said in the text yesterday when Bates missed that extra point, Bates is done.
You always make Maz sound like a circus clown.
He's a cartoon character.
He's done.
I'm telling you guys.
Man, everybody in the chat is wilding out right now.
Yeah, this has been
$9.99 from Water Tucky 1620. He said Goff says on the sidelines after every drive was stopped, he never looked at his iPad to see what he did wrong. So maybe it is Goff.
I wasn't paying attention to that. I'll take your word for it. Like on it. Did you notice that? Did either of you guys notice that?
What did he say? I'm sorry.
He said that when Goff went to the sideline, after every drive was stopped, he never looked at his iPad. So maybe Goff is the problem.
Okay, all right. We not doing that, bro. They just because you don't see it, they not flashing the camera to the bench the whole game.
Sorry, I didn't pay attention.
Bro, he's an NFL quarterback. He probably looked at the tablet at some point. Or an offensive coordinator or some offensive assistant brought the tab to him. Like, come on now. We not doing that.
We got $4.99 from, I think I'm pronouncing right, Lucchini _AP. 14-37 was Cade throwing a rock last night.
Oh.
All right, relax, big dog.
Oh.
Who was that?
I think was it Lucchini _AP.
All right, I see it. Man. Ha ha. Chill out, man.
Another one from Waterloo, Tucky 1620. What happened to Johnny Morton?
He was in the box talking to himself.
He was getting drunk too much on the sideline.
They showed him up in the box last night. You didn't look like he was saying too much, but it is what it is, man.
He had the shot of whiskey underneath the table. That's what it was. Anyway, and one more before we had to break. $4.99 from Dante151. And we can't forget, here comes Carolina Panthers breathing down the Buccaneers' neck for the first place in the NFC South. What?
Shout out, man. The Panthers ain't dead after all. Spinny got to dig them up again.
Remember when Bryce was dead a couple years ago?
Yeah.
Remember that? Remember that?
He would have been better if he went to a better situation, though. I'm convinced.
No, I agree
I'm
with
convinced.
that. I agree with that. All right, shout out to our friends at Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning. They've been serving Metro Detroit for well over 40 years. That in and of itself tells you that they're doing something right. Great service. They treat you well. Go check out the new and improved website at sharonsheating.com. They've added a few customer-friendly options, such as, check this out, DTE gas customers. You get a free furnace tune-up through the end of 2025, free instant estimates for equipment replacement, online filter purchasing directly from the website, or you can do it the old-fashioned way and give them a call, 734-238-3805. That's 734-238-3805. Tell them Woodward Sports sent you.
And prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You know, you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
I think you won. We got Tully, everybody. This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports. Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shaq Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you. Game is won in the trenches, and our big fellas don't mess around. The Woodward Heavyweights on Woodward Sports.
Planet Fitness now has even more best-in-class strength equipment. Join today for $1 down and save.
We're stepping it up.
We're not slowing down.
Finding new faith, new focus.
Love that new equipment smell.
So, you in?
Join the club today. Save when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the jungle. Head over to your local jars and get your hands on some of this Jungle Juice, a bold, high-performance cannabis brand with raw power where it meets a rugged innovation. They've got a full range of products for you, from pre-rolls, flowers, to vapes, all the way to the edibles, chocolates, gummies, and their sugar cone snacks. I'm telling you right now, read the back of those packages of those sugar cone snacks. You take too many of them, you're going to have a bad time. You've been warned. Check out Jungle Juice infused pre-rolls as well too. It hits hard and comes in 12 different strains just for you to choose from. You can find Jungle Juice at over 200 dispensaries across Michigan, including your local jars as well too. I'm sorry, these ladies do not come home with you even if you purchase over $200-300 worth of products. I'm sorry, but follow them on Instagram right now at Get Jungle Juice and experience the power for yourself. Once again, you've been warned.
All right, so listen, tomorrow we'll do a shit ton of college football as things are winding down. Obviously, we'll take a look around the National Football League. Monday Night Football, Cowboys, Raiders tonight. I'm going to watch. I'm going to laugh.
Oh, yeah.
Our stupid picks. Maz always loves to bring up the picks. Maz went 3-4. KG and I went 4-3.
Oh, yeah.
JB went 3-4. So,
damn.
Maz is 44-36. I'm 43-37. KG's 42-38. JB's 41-39.
Michael Myers, baby, walk him down.
Right, one game each. Right, one game separates each one of us. It's amazing how that works.
Tight race this year, man.
Can I throw something at you? And I've resisted. I've resisted saying this all morning, but I'm going to say it anyway because I'm a firm believer that like the best thoughts come to you as you're taking a piss.
Oh, of course.
Firm believer, okay? Like taking a dump is one thing, you get some good thoughts, but just there's something about just standing at the urinal and thing. Do you know what my biggest fear is today? And you three, if you want to yell at me, go ahead. And if you guys want to chat in the chat, want to yell at me, go right ahead. Do you know what I feel like? I feel like I watched the end of the Lions season last night. Not that game did it. Not that last night did it.
Don't do that, Sean.
But in 2 months, we're going to go into Philly and lose like that. And we're going to play the same game that we played this morning. Well, this, that, the other thing, we did this, we did that. That's what really is sitting in my stomach this morning, man. Like, I'm sorry, I've watched Philly win games like that far too many times. I have. And a return engagement in the 3rd week of January, in the 4th week of January, like it was almost like watching how my greatest fear is we're going to die at the end of the year. Is that overreaction?
It's tough to say that it's not because of the fact that there was no life in the run game.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how this offense goes, and especially when it's cold out. Like, that's not a rumor, like a myth. You saw it last night. Like, Jared Goff was underthrowing a lot of throws. And you think it's going to be worse or better when it's 20 degrees colder in the middle of January. Like, we have to be able to run the ball, and the Eagles were able to completely control the line of scrimmage yesterday. That is a worry now.
It's tough. Do you know how many rush yards Gibbs had last night? Talking about the run game?
I think he had like 30.
I would if I didn't leave my phone at home because I was
I'll tell you right now.
I forgot.
Goo baby.
Gibbs had over 100 receiving yards.
Mm-hmm.
But he only had
39.
12 attempts. 12 attempts
39
for like 39
rushing yards.
Yeah. So that, and then Monty, the usage of Monty this year, and listen, I know that Jahmyr Gibbs is amazing. I get, nobody's denying that at all. But the fact that, you know, what's been working is Sonic and Knuckles in tandem, and we have really not seen that at all this year. We talk about Goff and St. Brown. That's one thing. That's always a given. This, with Sonic and Knuckles, this has grown to be a very potent run game because both of those backs were going in tandem, and we just have not seen that from this Lions offense. And I can understand why you feel that way. I can. Because if you can't run the ball, especially in January, that's going to be a problem. And that's something that we've built this team off of. It was our bread and butter. So, and you need a strong run game in the playoffs.
We were talking about this on the pregame yesterday, and we saw it manifest itself last night. Hey, guys, this just in. Saquon Barkley is not having a good year. He isn't. He's not having a good year.
He's not.
Tell my fantasy team.
He's averaging under 4 yards a pop, man. Okay? But did you see what Philly did? All right, Tank, go. How many big runs did Tank flicking?
At least 3.
It was all on one drive.
Right. That it's just like, nope, this is what we're gonna stick with it. We're gonna stick with it. Eventually we're gonna wear you down. We really like our offensive line. Eventually we're gonna wear you down. And that's the thing. Philly does so much of that stuff better than us. That bothers me. And I'm just calling it as I see it. You guys saw the same game last night. That doesn't mean that we can't knock them off. That doesn't mean I am not sitting here today saying, oh, we've got no hope. Oh, but you know what? What we saw last night, we're going to see that again if we go to Philly, man.
Yeah.
Unless somebody pulls a Washington Commanders and goes in there and punks their ass and, oh, hey, wait a second. We don't have to do that. You know what I mean? But that's what Philadelphia does. Over and over, that's what they do.
But it's not like the Lions can't win in that fashion either.
Right.
We've seen them win games like that.
Yeah, I'm not saying that they can't. I think when you've got a team, I told you last year, the one that just put a big smile on my face was going to Green Bay, the Lambeau weather and all that stuff, where everybody said the wet and all it's gonna and Dan stood up on the podium a couple days beforehand and goes, I love this, man. We got the white jerseys. Yeah, it's like you're a kid. Those jerseys are gonna be dirty. This is why you play football and everything. I was like, different. And then they went out and did it differently. And it was Jordan Love that was struggling in those kind of conditions and everything. So you're absolutely right, KG. Don't misconstrue. I'm not saying it can't happen, but Philly's just different to me. Philly is. And I think it's the championship pedigree, right?
Yeah.
They've done there.
They've been there and done it. That's why they are able to win games when offensively they look like that. And to be honest, defensively, they haven't been all that this year regardless. You know, they got good players. They got good talent. But it hasn't always looked good for them as well. It's a combination of, like I said, just we shot ourselves in the foot a lot yesterday because the Lions left a lot of points on the table. We could have easily beat this Eagles team, and I'm convinced of that. It's just one side of the ball completely sold you.
What time is it, by the way?
9:43.
Yeah.
All right, can you really, there is no worse feeling. Like, legitimately, you feel like a part of you is missing when you leave your phone at home.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, seriously, it just like, and I know exactly where it is. That's the worst part. I was just kind of in a rush. The dogs had to go out. I took the dogs out. Trust me when I say this from my side of town, there's about a 5-minute window, okay? If I leave in that 5-minute window, I will get here 25 minutes before 8, okay? If I miss that window, KG and I might be sprinting down Woodward together, like trying to get in. Just no other way to say that. So, like, for me, I always try. So it was like, okay, I gotta go. Totally forgot to grab the phone. I hate it with everything inside of me.
Yeah.
All right. Any chats we have to clear up and everything? I want to give JB his time as well. And again, you guys, we're going to be here reacting all day. I know it's varied. There are some people say, and you know me, I'm often a both sides can be true guy. What's a big idea? Well, I think you're wrong. I don't know how else to say it. There are some issues with this team. The question is, are these issues correctable? But I can't dismiss that, guys.
I think so. Rarely any, Super Bowl caliber team is perfect. I mean, we've seen it. And I get it, the other teams have won Super Bowls, but we are in that conversation now, and this is what they go through. It's not going to be all sunshine and roses.
No,
throughout.
I think the commonality right now is the offensive line, though. You know, is it correctable? Do they have the personnel? And again, to the people out there who are clamoring for Kyler Murray, I can't even say it without giggling.
Kyler Murray. Wow.
You know what we really need? We need Kyler Murray.
Right, running like a toddler back there.
That guy will help us.
The truth is somewhere in the middle. How much do we worry about? I'm going to say it again. I think we win the division. Bear fan, if you're watching,
yeah,
have a laugh. Viking fan, if you're watching,
right.
Well,
Enjoy the Lions in third place.
You guys, you should probably do that. Yeah. Packer fan, if you're watching, I like our chances.
Yeah, the North's still up for grabs.
Yeah,
the Lions are very much still in it, although the rankings will say otherwise right now. So
no doubt about that. All right, anything we got to hit with the chat?
Yeah, just 2 super chats we got to clear up. Shout out to everyone sending in super chats today. Steve Weil sending in $4.99. He said Lions are 2-3 in the last 5. What is your support that makes you believe they will be 6-1 in the next 7?
I think the schedule is very, very favorable.
Yeah.
Would you agree with me? And I can go down the schedule if you'd like. The Giants at home. Who you got?
Oh, Lions all day.
The Packers at home on Thanksgiving, remembering what happened in week 1. Who you got?
Lions all day.
At the Dallas Cowboys. Who you got?
Yeah,
a little bit of a fight, but Lions.
All right. And then who's after that? Is it Pittsburgh after that?
I believe so, yeah.
It is... No, the Rams.
Okay, the Rams, there's your loss. Then it's Pittsburgh, right?
Yep, then it's Pittsburgh.
Okay. Then it's Minnesota.
Yep.
Okay. Then it's at Chicago.
Yep.
I like my chances at 6-1.
I do.
We'll see. But I like.
It's over.
I like.
Right.
Lower. What a 6.
We're done.
Justin, I don't know if Kyler Murray is such a bad idea.
Listen, guys.
I told you. He's gonna be clamoring for Tannehill. I think he's got some game left.
We can't.
We got one more super chat from Jeremy Kruger, 3510, sending in $5. I think missing Laporta was a way more huge than any of us expected, but in the run and pass game, Sam proved his value for when we extended him a long term.
Yeah, we can say that today.
Yeah.
You know what? And again, another guy that, if my math is correct, week 15, right? Week 15 is when he could come back.
Yes, week 15.
If he's ready. Like that's the one thing that we have to remember, guys, is okay, well, that's great. He can come back in week 15. Okay, is he healthy? I don't know the answer to that yet. There are enough bodies that are still yet to come back to this team that makes me think again. I think they're going to do it down the stretch and finish 12-5 and win this division. Now, what happens in the playoff? I don't feel as confident as I did. I'd be lying if I said otherwise.
Yeah,
I would be. I think everybody would be. That doesn't make you less of a fan or anything. I think, guess what? We're kind of in that show me stage right now. I think this fan base needs this team to go do what they should do. Hey, why not go beat LA? We've beat them every other time, right?
Yeah.
Go beat LA. Wouldn't that be something? Finish on that 7-0 heater?
When you're in the Lions position, you are expected to win games.
Yep.
Like, no matter what you're going through, no matter what the outcome. So
that's the way it is. Cowboys, Raiders, I'm sorry, I'm going to say it again. There's nothing like watching the Dallas Cowboys in primetime TV.
Oh, yeah.
It just, Jerry, don't ever go anywhere. I need you in that box. I need you down on that field. I need the purple liver spots on you. I need it all. I want it all.
And don't worry, when it slow down with Cowboys news, he going to stir that shit up.
Absolutely. That's what he does,
Quoted
man.
from the man himself. He going to stir it up.
Yep. That's exactly it. All right. We always end the show the same way. What is trending with JB Smooth? What up, JB?
Hey, what's going on, chat family? Shout out to Gold Crown once again for sponsoring this segment. I say it all the time, smoke like royalty. We have a lot of amazing things coming up with Gold Crown as well, too. But what's trending? Sean, shout out to the Miami Dolphins for getting another win. They get a nice little golf clap for me once again. But maybe I'm just not fancy enough for everything that Miami has to offer down there. So let's head over to Hard Rock Stadium for some stadium eats. And what do you think of caviar and chicken mixed with pickles?
Oh my gosh!
Is this nice? I can't tell if this is good. I don't think I'm high class enough for this.
I am so in on that. It's insane.
Caviar, chicken, and pickles.
What is that? What is that little wacky sauce? Do you have any idea what the wacky sauce is?
I don't know what the sauce is.
It
I'm
looks
assuming
like-
something like spicy sauce.
I like that color though. You
Yeah.
can normally tell if a sauce is good by the color.
It's like a peanut sauce, right?
Yeah, it kind of. I don't know. It looks good though. Maybe like a spicy ranch chipotle type deal.
Do you guys like caviar?
Nah,
I've never tried caviar, so I don't
I've
know.
had it once and it wasn't really my thing.
You like caviar?
Solid.
Yeah.
Of course he does.
It is. It's
Richie
solid.
Rich over here.
Salty.
Oh yes, I like a bit of caviar.
Oh, yes. Are you spending $25?
When I was flying to Milan.
Milan, we had caviar.
Yes, I would. Justin, $25 for that.
I'd probably dabble.
I'll tell you what, though, KG, doesn't that fried chicken look good?
Oh, it looks amazing.
Yeah, I'm a
Just
big
hold the
bao bun
caviar
guy.
for me
The
and
bao
it's
bun's kind of like put anything on a bao bun, I'll eat it.
What kind of bread is that on? Is that like a pita bread? What is it?
No, a bao bun
It's
is
a bao.
it's Asian.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
It's like a fluffy. It's really good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Asians do buns well, so.
You
Oh,
you know,
They do.
have you guys
Slightly
been down there,
secretary.
or have you ever driven through like the Florida Keys? Like it's so amazing because like you go from one extreme to the other, right? Like you're driving through Miami and it's everything that you expect Miami to be, and then when you go to that little entrance to the Keys, you like honestly, it's like this is it. This is there's like this bridge, and then all of a sudden there's 10 minutes of what you doing here, boy? I mean, it is unbelievable. Like, and then once
boy.
you're through it, then you're like back into like highbrow, right?
Yeah.
So it's like you've got everything that Florida is, and then there's backwoods Florida. I'm gonna have to ask you for a tax, boy. and then all of a sudden you see all the Jimmy Johnson mansions and everything. Like just a few miles after that.
Makes sense. It's
Such a
Florida.
unique area, man. It really is.
A lot of cousins down there. Literal cousins. Like, we not joking. There's actually some cousin shit going on down there.
Oh, Lord.
It's the truth, man.
She's kind of hot.
Florida, man. I'm telling you.
Boy. Anyway, if you guys tuned in to college football over this weekend, we had a lot of great games going on. Someone told us that Alabama was going to win.
Yeah, I did say that.
Anyway,
Can't
Georgia,
be perfect.
Sorry, we ain't gonna out him. We're gonna let him. We're gonna let him
Georgia.
breathe.
We're not gonna out him.
No, we're not gonna out him because he got a reputation.
What are you talking about?
He got a rep he's trying to uphold. You know, I ain't gonna put my man's out there like that. You know.
Only hear him when I lose.
It's funny. You always give me the picks when you lose. But it's funny. It's funny
Hey,
how
I'm
it
up.
works.
I'm up.
He always
Figure
took
it
the
out.
black folks off with it. No, I'm talking shit.
Anyway, Georgia did their job by beating Texas. And also, if you were watching, one young lady stole the show. I don't know if anyone was looking at this, but Sean, you know I'm a man of the people, so I had to go out here and do some digging. And you know what? I found said young lady.
Of course,
so
JB found her.
if you would like to follow her on TikTok, which I assume she is going to blow up overnight, it is what is it? Harley is Bay. So there you go.
You gonna invite her to one of your black productions?
I mean, she is always welcome to be on the couch. If she would like to attend, that is up to her.
You guys, I'm serious. As
Couch
somebody,
casting, huh?
Yep.
as somebody who, at least the old SEC, as somebody who went to every SEC venue other than South Carolina, there must be a factory down there that just mass produces hot chicks.
Oh yeah, it's the South, man.
It really, I'm serious. Like I've never been in a place like the hottie ratio down in Oxford, Mississippi was unbelievable.
Yeah,
Everywhere you looked, and they all had sundresses on.
and they probably can all cook.
I mean, it blew my mind. I've never been in a place with singular more hot chicks than that. Georgia was good. Georgia was really good. But for me, it was Ole Mills. By the way, can I give you another great Maz moment?
Yeah, go ahead.
So Maz not only on Saturday wrote off the game against South Carolina, but he wrote off Texas A&M proper. He literally sent us a text during that game. Justin, did you see that? Bye-bye, A&M.
Yeah. That's when I did it. That's when I live bet Texas A&M. is as soon as Maz texted that, I saw the text.
Get in there.
And it said, "Oh, bye-bye," and I went and looked at the score. I was like, "Oh, they get the ball back in the second half. Let me live bet them plus 400."
And of course, I immediately said to him, "I go, dude, this is their first loss, and even if they lose one more, if they lose the last game of the year to Texas, a 2-loss A&M team's going to get in because they're not going to lose to Sanford for goodness sake, you know." And then we know how that worked out.
Yep.
That was a fun watch, by the way. Were you watching that?
No, I watched a little bit. I was also at the Michigan game, so I was kind of breaking the action. I'll pull it up on my phone, watch a couple minutes.
Thank God.
Can I ask you guys? Okay, thoughts while we're there. Thoughts, very quickly.
I thought that was one of the better showings for Bryce Underwood until those two mistakes. Let me finish. Until those two mistakes in the fourth quarter, but he was able to get it back. I mean, he had the 30-yard pass to get the first down. He was able to scramble and get that 4th and 5. I thought he played pretty well, and luckily our run game is working. Because if not, it'd be pretty bad.
I just don't understand. Like, I'm still lost with the play call. Yeah. Like we got 2nd and 4 on the 17-yard line, down by 1, and we're gonna call a pass play with a freshman quarterback who already has thrown a dumb interception. Like I like Bryce is still a freshman, and he shows it when he plays. Like, he makes freshman mistakes. Like, I'm not like I know he's not gonna be a clean football player as a freshman, but that's where I attribute it to Chip Lindsey. Like, Chip Lindsey can't put him in bad positions. Like, all year, just awful position after awful position. And you force him to go make a game-winning drive, which he ends up doing it, but you didn't even have to do that. Your defense was playing great. All you had to do was you were running the ball on that drive, too. You would go in 6 yards to carry that drive, and you decide on 2nd and 4, we're going to throw that RPO, which they ran it 20 times. They ran that same exact play 20 times. Eventually, Northwestern is going to key on it, and they did at the right time.
I like the kid. I've said it before he went to Michigan. This is not. I like the kid. I thought he'd be further along by now.
So do I.
And is that a problem? Is that a problem with the positions they're putting him in?
Contrary to what Neil will tell you, it's a multitude of things. One,
I agree with you.
The receiver play hasn't been great this year. 2, sometimes I feel like the handcuffs are on Bryce, and he can't fully go out there and execute how he wants to execute. And it's been a little bit of Bryce himself just, missing passes, not being the most efficient quarterback. But I think these are all fixable things going forward. I don't think it's, you be in a lot worse position with somebody else. Like, I'm cool. I like Bryce. I like what he brings to the table.
Harley Bruce Underwood.
There are 4 plays in the Michigan playbook exclusively: run through a motherfucker, a go route, a screen pass, and an RPO with a slant. That's the only 4 plays that they know how to call.
Yeah, and
I still say the kid's going to be a hit. For the record, I do. There's so much talent there.
Talent is off the charts, and you see it. Like the throw he made to Andrew Marsh in the fourth quarter.
So effortless.
Yeah, some of those fourth quarter throws were really good throws, but that's what some people on the 11 o'clock won't tell you. But it's all good, man. You got to watch the games.
Right. Sorry, JB. We kind of got off for a second.
You're good. I'll just say he'll be a hit in the SEC. And finally, I'll end what's trending with this. Justin, have you ever gone this hard after celebrating a goal?
There it is.
God damn.
You ever broken a glass?
That's crazy. I cannot say I've done that. That's so unlikely as well. Like that, you can't really do that. Something like the boards were already had to be.
Yep.
Weak because that just doesn't happen.
It wasn't fastened tight at the top or something.
Yeah, you playing at question mark State University, so it's like that glass is not the most expensive glass in the world.
Yeah, what is that? Yeah, what's that scoreboard say? Where is that? Do you know, JP?
I don't know. Let me see if I can try to pause.
It's Bishop Sycamore, man.
Pritcham?
Is that Pritcham?
We don't know.
Pitchium?
Where are you? We don't know.
Plurbium?
Pritcham State University?
Okay, sure. Sounds great to me. That takes a while. It's not like, go get another pane of glass. Hey, you guys know it takes a while.
I can imagine that.
Got to fasten it in and everything.
I can imagine that sports budget ain't the biggest.
All right, stick with us all day, you guys. Don't forget Big D coming up at 11. You got Bray and Shep at 2. The heavyweights tonight as well. Big deep breath. That sucked last night. No other way to say it. We're all dealing with it differently. It was a kick to my sternum. I'm not going to lie to you. Appreciate you guys all in the chat. Seriously, thank you very much for being a part of what we do in the morning. Justin, great to see you this morning. Seriously, Maz will be back tomorrow. KG, JB, always appreciate you guys. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow bright and early, 8 a.m. See you.
Peace.
You've got 20.
Hit me.
Peter, don't.
Hit me.
21.
Hit me.
Peter.
Hit me.
That's 30.
Hit me.